Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday, July 18th. My name is Kevin Molis. I'm the Malden Police Chief. As we're making our way through the summer, I thought I would send you a message, and the theme I came up with today is from a song from 1944 by Johnny Mercer called Accentuate the Positive. So I'm going to give you a lot of positive stories that have gone on in your community this past week or so. First, I want to mention that this past week we completed the Junior Police Academy. 51 young boys and girls in the 4th to 8th grade participated in 1 week of activities that were presented by members of the Malden Police Department. These young people got to see what police officers do each and every day. They learned a little bit more about what the job involves, but most of all, they were able to develop relationships with police officers, so police officers to them no longer are just some anonymous person that goes by in a cruiser. They got to know them. I really want to tell you, this was one of the greatest experiences for these kids, but not only for them, for the police officers involved. I'm very grateful to the families that allowed their children to participate, and I'm also very grateful to the police officers and the volunteers. This would not have been possible without good officers like Detective Renee Kelly, Officer Phil Halloran, Officer Trent Headley, Chuck Washington, Cam DiCarlo, Gus Krzyzewski, Caitlin Murphy, George Lopez, and Connor Clarity. I really owe a debt of gratitude to them. Another great positive thing that happened this past week, Tuesday night, the partnership between Malden Recreation and the Malden Police Department, the Max Singleton Basketball League, a 10-week program for young boys and girls in the 5th, 6th, and 7th grades. It ended this week with a championship game, again, coached by Malden police officers. These young people get to know police officers in a positive way. The championship game, Coach Gene Lamore emerged victorious for the 2nd year in a row, but there were other coaches that participated throughout this whole beautiful endeavor. Trent Headley, Phil Halloran, Elijah McNeil, Chuck Washington, Gene Lamore, as I mentioned, and Cam Selvridge. And I also want to thank Joe Levine from Malden Recreation for making this possible. Another great experience. Gene Lamore had the winning team, but I believe that everybody won because they came away with a rich and rewarding experience that they all had. I want to mention something that will be happening in the city tomorrow. The Malden Police Department, in conjunction with the Malden Fire Department, will hold a limited scale active shooter event, training exercise, and it'll be tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The training will involve an emergency response to an active shooter incident at Malden Catholic High School. They've been good enough to let us use their facility. The drill will take place at various locations in and around the school. There will not be any public inconvenience or road closures as a result of this training. This is an example of your police department, your first responders, your fire department, your ambulance service, and a variety of entities working toward being prepared for anything that could happen in your community. This is a great example of us doing everything we can to stay forward in our preparation to always be there when you need us. I want to give you another great piece of information. We are in the planning stage for August 6th event. It's National Night Out. National Night Out is something that happened all around the country. It began in 1984. And when it first began, it was simply people would sit in front of their houses with their porch light on, just as a symbol of a neighborhood together with the goal of public safety. I'm happy to say that that has expanded, and we are part of that expansion. So this year, we're going to work toward putting together a National Night Out event for Malden, and it's going to be held at McDonald Stadium from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, it's going to involve members of your police department putting together a very positive public safety message to the public, and there will be more information provided as we go along. So those are all positive stories, but nothing could be more positive than the two things that I'm going to tell you right now. 3 or 4 weeks ago, the Malden Police and Fire Department responded to a residence on a call to check whether there was an alarm deficiency. While they were there, they uncovered evidence that there was a pit bull that had been abused and mistreated. As a result of the response of our animal control people, Kevin Alkins and Lisa Cutting from Ocean View Kennel, we were able to rescue that pit bull. On the night of this incident, that pit bull only weighed 14 pounds, was malnourished, dehydrated, and suffering from a number of physical injuries. So I'm happy to say that today, weeks later, the pit bull, who has been now named Star, has come by for a visit. Lisa Cutting from Ocean View Kennel has brought Star here. So with a name like Star, I'm going to ask Star to become the star of this show. And I'm happy to let you all see Star and know that she's doing well and how happy we are to see her. Good, good. All right. So can't get any better than that. So thanks very much. All right. Very good on the fashion. Now, another story that happened yesterday. Yesterday on Hawthorne Street in Malden, we received information from an alert citizen that they had seen a box on the sidewalk. Upon further examination, the box was taped tightly, but they looked inside and they found out that there was a very, very small kitten in the box. Again, Animal Control Officer Alkins got involved, as he always is, compassionate, kind, and caring. But we rely on a lot of resources when we need help. So I'm happy to say that Carol Palastroni was able to come to our rescue and help us find a place for Millie to go. And I'm happy to say that Millie is here with us today. And as you can see, she's in good health, in good hands, and we expect her to have a very, very, very long and happy life as a result of the good work of a citizen who saw this and was smart enough to look, and when they saw something, they called us and let us know. So again, I think I've given you some positive stories. There's a lot of good going on in this city, in this world, in this country, and we're just happy to be part of it. And I want to thank you for your time, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks again, and you have anything you want to say? No. Right to remain silent has been invoked there. So you take care, everybody, and let us know if you need us. Call us anytime, 24 hours a day. Woo!